Alright, well, we're at the belt grinder now, and it's quite cold out here today. It's supposed to be warming up, and it's not been doing that, but it's a lot warmer than what it has been. It's been in the below teens here, and it's pretty cold. But over here, we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and make it look more like a knife. So it's gonna be quite loud, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll turn the camera off so you won't hear all this grinding and everything, and then we'll get back to you and show you what it looks like. Finished product. Thank you. Hang tight, guys. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. We got these things cleaned up and looking pretty smooth now. And they're at the point to where we can start gluing things together, but we still have to clean the knife blade up and those other pieces. I know I didn't video this, but I didn't think you wanted to hear a bunch of grinding noise coming from my belt sander, which I have just a little Harbor Freight belt sander, but it does a good job for me. Later on down the road, I want to get a better one, but right now we're working with this, and just thank God for what He has supplied us with. So let me grab them other pieces, and we'll get started on this. So I got the blade here. I'm gonna do a little bit of grinding on that, clean that up a little bit, where it's laid out here and got a little rusty in my work shed. So let's go ahead and do some of that. And I'll show you this part of the video. I'll show you the cleanup. Here we go. Now this blade does not have an edge on it right now. Later on I'm going to put an edge on this before I get it, after I get everything together. I can do that after I get everything together. I just don't want to put an edge on there right now because I had to refine it some because it was way too thick. But we brought it down to where we need to be, and looks a lot better. The profile's a little better, but once we get a good edge on it, it's going to be sharp. Trust me, it's going to be sharp. So let's go ahead and finish cleaning that up. That's the blade done. Very tedious work, so I'm going to turn this camera off and then we'll get back at you. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry for that delay, but I wanted to get all this cleaned up, and I didn't want to video that because it's just grinding And you guys have seen grinding. You know what grinding is. Most of you do. Hopefully you do. But maybe later on in another video, I'll show some grinding and show you what we actually do. But this is part of the mechanism of the knife. I got everything, all the items cleaned up. I got my blade cleaned up. My inner liner is cleaned up and all the pieces cleaned up. All we got to do is glue this thing together now. Now, once I get in this area right here, there's going to be a small washer that goes on here just to keep it from, it's more like a paper washer. It's that thin. It just keeps it from rubbing up against the blade. If I use it, I may not use it, but should use it, but probably won't because I don't have one. So I mean that finalizes it right there. I won't be using it, but technically you should put a paper washer in there just to keep it from grinding up against the metal on metal. But it will be okay. It'll be fine. I've made them before and it's been definitely fine. All right, got all things cleaned up. We got to get our pins together. It's quite cold out here. I might have to take this in the house to get the glue to really stick on it, but we'll see what happens. So hang tight. I'll get right back to you. Alright guys. It's a knife. Now, looks, functions, opens, closes, locks down. All I got to do is get a nice looking handle put on this. It's all pinned together and with brass pins, and I got to get an edge on this blade, but it does function. Doesn't look bad. I think it looks pretty decent. And once we get an edge on here and get this thing sharpened up, nice looking little knife for a first lock blade I ever done. So can't beat that. I like it. Turned out pretty decent. I think so myself. So I thank God for giving me the knowledge to do that. What do you guys think? Just put something down below and let me know what you think about this. My first ever lock blade. Cool. I'll get back with you. Okay. Now we're going to go, we're going to put an edge on this knife. I hope the profile looks good. Pretty decent. I like it. It turned out pretty good to me. So we're going to put an edge on it and see what we come up with and get this thing sharp. And then we're going to put our actual handle on here. This is just our inner liner here. This is not going to be the handle, but I want to get a nice looking, thinking about putting bone, deer antler, and putting the bolster out here, a metal bolster, and then deer. I may just go all deer all the way back. Depends on what it looks like. We'll see. And get a good sharp edge on this thing, and turned out pretty decent. I like it. So let's go grind an edge on this and I'll get back with you. Okay. Got a nice good sharp edge on this thing. I'll refine it a little better on the sharpening stone and get it a little more sharper. But it's pretty sharp right now. It won't shave you, but once I get it done, it will be able to shave you. And I like the edge geometry on it is pretty decent for me, I think. I mean, for my first lock blade, I'm very happy with it. I want to get a handle put on this thing today. I'm going to try to.